Alright, good afternoon everybody. Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. This is a part 2 of video of working on these Eiaj videotapes this morning. And yeah, we're doing a really good job on these tapes. They are historical. It is Al Stewart. Thanks for the post. I do remember some of the songs. I just didn't know who the guy was. But yeah, this is historical stuff. No doubt about that. And anyways, obviously these tapes go back because one of them is marked the Monterey, so it's got to be that concert, I believe. This large tape is from September of '79, so I'm not too sure on that one yet. But this is some amazing stuff, guys. When you get to work on music stuff, sorry I can't turn the music up, or I'll probably get tagged by YouTube for doing that. So we'll just let you guys know we are working on some very rare Al Stewart recordings done live at some particular concert or something at some point. And so we're getting these Eiaj tapes done first because of the fact they need to be done first, because it's easier to get these done first before I work on the 1-inch stuff, because these tapes are the worst. The Eiaj tapes are the worst, guys. They're hard to do. They got to be baked for many hours. They have to be cleaned, or you clog the shit out of your heads if you don't clean them. And so we do both steps before we even run them on our machine. And we got some great playback on this. The time-based corrector is correcting the camera sync big time. Because I ran this tape as a test just to look at it without time-base, and my God, this thing was all over the place. But now running it through time-base correction, it stabilizes it big time, so you can get a good playback on the recording. You got to use time-base correction on these old video decks, guys, because especially if they're shot to old video cameras, you're going to have video sync problems like crazy, and tracking and flagging and everything else. So time-based correction is very important when you're running Eiaj or any type of videotape that's this vintage, along with other modern decks, but the reel-to-reels especially, because these machines have mechanical noise, and if they were using the cameras of the time, and those cameras had sync problems like you wouldn't even believe. So you have to have some really good time-based correctors to run this type of stuff. And here we're using a television broadcast system, so that way we can produce unbelievable transfers for these guys when we do this type of work. So anyways, guys, we are working on some tapes for Kevin. He's a client, and these are some early recordings. One's marked Monterey, so I'm thinking what is it, the Monterey Pop Festival? Maybe that's something to do with that. I'm not even too sure. But this particular tape is Al Stewart, part 1 and 2, and it looks like a very rare recording that hasn't been seen since the day it was recorded. So anyways, here at Obsolete Video Services, we take a lot of steps to do these tapes, guys. A lot. Especially when you're working on stuff that's this old. We have every little trick in the book to get these tapes to transfer, get them in color, and whatever the deal is. But as you can see, we have no problem playing this tape through the machine, even though it was extremely sticky. I mean, really bad. So we baked them, cleaned them, and so now we're preventing the video heads from clogging, and we're preventing the tape from actually, even if it wanted to, start sticking at any point, because it won't do that. You gotta clean and bake your tapes. Everybody's like, does that really matter? Yes, it matters a lot on these tapes, believe me. So anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys. We're working on some reel-to-reel Eiaj tapes. These are historical, without a doubt. And my good friend Kevin sent these for me to get these converted for him. He's going to be very happy. And then we're going to start working on those 1-inch tapes that he sent me. But this is historical video. And this is Al Stewart, which he obviously, I know some of his music. So this is a professional concert done somewhere. And then we got some tapes. Actually got one tape marked the Monterey. Maybe that's from the Monterey Pop. Wasn't it something like in the late 60s, the Monterey Pop concert or something like that? So I really don't know much on the musical end of it. That's not really my forte. But this is some really historical stuff, without a doubt, on these reel-to-reel tapes right here. And I think he's going to be very, very impressed with what he gets. And so anyways, hope you enjoy this video.